I'm going to play something, and I'm only going to use the white notes. Now, of those two, which one would you say has a very clear, as opposed to a, let's say, strategically ambiguous sound, which one would you think has a very focused sound to it? Example one, which was, that's sort of thing. Example two, which was, one or two? How many say one? How many say two? Okay, a little bit split. I think the twos have a little bit. When I'm actually playing, when I'm playing this, I'm kind of playing a harmonic sequence that sounds. When I'm playing this, I'm not really playing something that's defined. Okay, I'm not a modal play. I can play all those notes and imply, some different chords along the way, but it's not really a set type of progression. Okay, so when I'm improvising, I can choose to take the listener on a little journey, and sometimes play. Usually this works really well over chord changes. If I'm playing that, okay, that works, and I can while that harmony's going behind me, the piano player playing, the bass player, and drummer, I can choose to go into sort of no man's land. Still play the right notes, but go from focused to a little fuzzy to back to focused again. So, and playing strategically vague or strategically ambiguous shouldn't be confused with getting lost and not making the changes, okay? Because that's sort of not knowing where you are. But here's a choice to be able to play it in a certain way. So now, as a beginning player, how can I play some of the things like that? That could be me just wandering around the keyboard and trying different rhythms and trying different types of phrasing and playing focus. Remember I said that low, medium, high, DFA? Low, medium, high. So I do it just on three notes. And then transposing it. That drum set's a little more like Billy Cotton's. Lots of choices, but still a finite number. So that or a beginning player an opportunity to put in what I like to refer to as harmonic concepts. And again, in this sense, being very focused or being strategically ambiguous into their solo to start to kind of spice it up a little bit. Okay? Now, one thing I'll do very quickly, I'm going to get you guys to come up, and we're going to put together a little ensemble and work on a piece. We're going to work on the piece we started last night, it's based on the D minor 7 chord. So there's a certain, you can basically play all the white notes from D to D. Okay? Now, for those of you who are experienced players or know the keyboard, what I often do when I'm working with some young students, young to the instrument, and who may not have experienced what the names of all these notes are, and I want to change to another chord, for example, E flat minor 7, which makes use of the black notes. There's a real easy way to do it. If we can find an F and a C, the F is to the left, immediate left of the grouping of 3, and the C is to the immediate left of the grouping of 2, then there's a simple pattern that can get everyone up and running with the right notes quickly. The white notes are easy enough to find, but if I get you to play every grouping of 3 and 2 and then 2 all the way up, and that's pretty easy to see, then we're halfway there. Now if we put those 2 notes I spoke about, I'm not really playing them in a necessary order, but we now have all of the notes we need to play and play the same way as we play all the white notes. Okay, so that gives us 2 Dorian modes to play an E flat Dorian and a D Dorian, and we can play this tune that we're going to work on called impressions. So I'm going to get you to come up. I think Ivan is there. Is going to play vibraphone for us.